So if anybody has any questions, I'm gonna take the time and I'm gonna answer those questions now. What about vending machines that take card payments? Right now, I don't have any vending machines that have cards on it, right? When you're buying a card reader, the card reader charges you 3 different ways. They charge you like $400 for like the actual card reader. Then they'll charge you a percentage, 5 cents plus 10 cents on every swipe, and then they'll charge you monthly. If you're buying a card reader, make sure that vending machine's like people are swiping a lot. Would you rent out your own vending machine? I would rent out my vending machine to locations. That's like 2 plays I would do. Like either I would sell vending machines to locations, or I will rent them out. But I haven't had a location that asked me to rent out the vending machine yet, but I would rent them out. What's better, buying on location or finding your own? To be honest, finding your own location, because even though buying your location could be good, like people sell their locations when they're losing money. Like losing money, that's like the biggest reason why people sell their location. So that's like the biggest thing. So, and if people don't have card readers on their vending machine, you have to do due diligence to see like if the vending machine is actually a good vending machine. Like you have to go to the location, see the foot traffic yourself, see if people are using the vending machine if it doesn't have a card reader. Get into the vending machine easier, I would say buy it on location. But if you want more money, you want more revenue, then I'll say find your own. Make sure you're looking every day, because I always see deals. Like today I saw a woman selling her whole entire vending machine business for $45,000. If there's no card readers, don't get the machine. Now if there's no card readers, you could get the vending machine, but you just need to do like extra due diligence, because when there's card readers on the machine, they actually have statements of how much the vending machine makes. So when they have no statements, people are just gonna tell you like, yo, my vending machine makes $500 a month.
Stop the cap.
What I would do is, if it's like a public location, I would actually go to the location on like their busiest hours, and I would basically look to see like, oh, are people using the vending machine? When you bought your first location, how long did it take you to see ROI? So when I bought my first vending machine location, I spent $3,000, right? I bought 2 combo vending machines. The thing was about that vending machine location, the owners did not treat that vending machine location good. Like there was expired snacks, there was like stuff everywhere. Like the drinks weren't good. There was empty slots. Like they didn't like upkeep the vending machine, right? I'm gonna say probably about a year and a half, like maybe like a year to start seeing like our return on investment. The first 2 weeks when we had that vending machine location, we probably had like, I remember we sold like $50. Over time it started to grow. And also too, we was getting all the snacks from like our school. I know a bunch of people that use like their EBT cards to buy. I'm not suggesting that you do that, but I know people that use their EBT cards to buy snacks to put in their vending machines. We wasn't spending any of our own money to go to like to Costco, BJ's, or Sam's Club. So that's why that vending machine was good. If we bought that vending machine location and we didn't have the free snacks, it would probably be a terrible location. Some vending machines don't take card readers. If you want a vending machine that takes a card reader, you need to ask the person, is the vending machine MDB compatible? Well, MDB means it takes card reader. If it's not MDB compatible, then it can't take a card reader. Usually machines that don't take card readers, you will need to get like the system upgraded, and it's gonna cost you probably like $1,000 to get the system upgraded. How much did your machine make a day? Our best location, I think, is making close to like $40, $50 a day. Wait, expired snacks. How often do you restock your snacks and drinks? I try to go every 2 weeks. Tip real quick, when you're going to buy at BJ's and Sam's Club, look at the expiration date. Because I bought some snacks and then I didn't realize it, and it expired like in a few weeks. What? But I try to restock like every 2 weeks, but like some locations I go like every 3 days, every 4 days. Like, I'm constantly buying snacks. I'm constantly buying snacks because it empties out like super quickly. When you're buying these vending machines, you just want to make sure that you're not getting finessed, that you're not getting scammed. I've seen a lot of people get scammed. Like we bought 8 vending machines in 3 locations. One of those locations wasn't doing good. We spent $3,500 for the 8 vending machines in 3 locations, and we ended up selling one of those locations for $4,000. So the initial investment of $3,500, we just paid it off with the $4,000 already. So we was like in the green like rapidly. So you could always flip locations. Like I seen people buy cheap locations and then flip them. But that deal when we bought the 8 vending machines, like the person was like, she was trying to get out the business. That's when people be like high numbers, when people be like, yo, 50, I'm selling my whole entire vending machine business, 50,000, 60,000, 100,000. I always be texting them like, yo, I can't buy every single vending machine, but I could buy some of your locations, and that's what you do, because they'll do it cheaper. Like I bought each of my locations for about $1,100, like $1,100 for each location. And remember, some of these vending machines were like expensive vending machines, like $1,000 vending machines that I was buying. So like even if I were to sell all the vending machines, I would have made back all my money like regardless. When you're buying a card reader, you can't just like go and just buy a card reader from the store. Like you need to actually do like the application process. I use this company called NAYAX, and like they had you have to put all your information, your LLC, your bank account that the money's gonna go to. You have to, it was like 20 pages of all this stuff that I need to fill out basically, right? But the only thing is with NAYAX, the card reader company, like they have terrible customer service. I remember at one point I told them to like, yo, cancel my service. I don't want the service no more, and they just kept charging me. Their customer service is bad. Car reader service, you want to make sure you're putting the right car reader service. And also too, I know somebody asked me about repairs, like how often do you have to repair a vending machine? Everything that you see on the vending machine, mostly everything you could do by yourself. The only repairs that you can't do on a vending machine by yourself is like fixing the condenser on a drink machine. When it comes to like taking out like bill validators, the bill validator is the thing that the money goes through. You could do that yourself. When it comes to changing coin mechs and stuff, getting out jams, you could mostly do by yourself, right? Like there's been times that I paid my vending machine repair guy like $100, $200 for a repair that I could have done myself, but like I didn't have the knowledge of how to do it. But I watched him do it one time, and then I did it myself, right? When you're calling these vending machine repair people, like they charge me a minimum, like once he leaves, $100. That's why I always tell people, like, don't stay away from Sega vending machines. He told me don't buy Sega because they always breaking down. Look, I look on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and Craigslist. I look every single day for deals. I always look for deals. I always look for people selling, because you never know. Like when I found the guy that was selling 48 locations for $50,000, and I said, yo, I just want 3 of the locations. I'll pay you $1,000 for each location. That's what, and he accepted the deal. Like I sat down with a larger vending machine company, and they told me like, yo, if you ever want some locations, we'll sell you some locations. I'm talking about they have hundreds of vending machines. They're not gonna charge me like, that's why I don't buy singular locations, because the singular locations will be like, yo, I want $4,000, and the vending machine will be making $200 a month. And I told you guys, when you're buying a vending machine, you take the sales price, you divide it by 10, and that's how much the vending machine is supposed to be making every single month for you to buy it. If you're buying a vending machine for $4,000, they better be making $400 a month. Used vending machines have the most problems brand new in the machine, or less of a liability. A bunch of machines I get is used. I think I only have one. It's probably refurbished. I bought 2. I actually bought 2 from vending machine warehouses. I bought one AP. One AP is like, I think it's a AP 115, and I bought a Bev Max 3. Just make sure when you're buying these vending machines, like don't put a $5,000 vending machine in a place that makes $100 a month. You feel me? I know some people that want the nicest vending machines in places that don't even make that much money, that don't have a lot of foot traffic. That's why I say, I remember someone asked me what's the best places to put vending machines, right? I would say rehabilitation centers have been working good for me. Churches have been working good for me. But remember, every church is different. Some churches are only open on Sundays, so like it's not really a good place, right? I know people tell me gyms amazing, schools, offices, but the office needs to have a lot of people in the office. Like I had a vending machine in we had an office in a factory building that was conjoint, and it wasn't making that much. It was probably making about like $200-300 a month. Look for the competition in the area. If you buy a vending machine that has a lot of competition, then it could be competing with sales against your vending machine. Like imagine if there's like a 7-Eleven, there's a Dollar Tree, there's all these different stores. No one's gonna want to use your vending machine. You guys can get creative with these vending machine stuff. You don't only have to sell snacks and drinks. I've seen people sell some crazy stuff in these vending machines, right? Not snacks, not drinks. I've seen people sell medicine. I've seen people sell electronics, headphones. You just gotta get creative with you could get creative with vending machines. I've seen lash vending machines. What about negotiating with the school, etc., to place your vending machine? So the only thing is, when you're getting to like those type of locations, like those commercial places, most of the time they're gonna ask for commission. Like you just need to make sure that you're professional, you have your contract in hand. A new vending machine business owner is probably not gonna get the school. The school's gonna require like more vending machines. Like for some people, they can only buy 1 or 2 vending machines, but like if you go to like some universities, you'll see like 15, 20, 30 vending machines. You feel me? 5 vending machines in the same place. So like a lot of the times, if you're like a new vending machine owner, you're probably not gonna get that unless it's probably like a smaller school. But like negotiating, you'll just tell them, hey, you'll tell them about your company, you'll tell them about your services, what you provide, and you go about from there, right? When it comes to terms of commission, I don't pay any commission at any of my locations. I tell all my vending machine places that we're a service provider. We're providing a service for you and your employees. You gotta tell them, like, even though you have great margins, like paying too much commissions could cut into your profit. But if it's like a location, like when you go to places like Disney World, or like places that charge like $5 for a drink or $3 for like a bag of chips, like those places, their prices are higher. So if they do 10% commission, then they're good. Also too, I know people always ask me about the taxes. Like when you do taxes for vending machine, it's like any other business. Like I write off all my deductions. Like I buy snacks, I deduct it. The gas, I deduct it. Like it's just like any other business. I tell them how much revenue I make every year. I pay my, like that's how taxes work for vending machines. So it's nothing. How much does shopping for snacks cost you? So usually I spend about $300 on snacks. What's like a typical deal break for the location? A deal breaker for me in a location doesn't have a lot of foot traffic. If there's a lot of competition in the location, then it's a deal break for me basically. What will they offer? Do they take some type of commission from what you get from the machines. Usually none of my locations, they charge me commissions because they understand that like I'm providing a service. Like on a typical deal, I was saying like on a typical deal, what would they offer? Yeah, like for commission, like they'll probably charge you like monthly, like off the, you would like negotiate it whether it's on the gross or the net. Like some people will be like, oh, you have to pay like 5% gross or 5% of the net, basically. So if you, so let's say I make $1,000 on the vending machine, I mean $1,000 with the vending machine, they'll be like, yo, we want $100, 10%. Or if you say, oh, we want to do it on the net, and you spend like $300 to get snacks and you made $1,000, you could be like, all right, I'm gonna give you $70. So those are the type of commissions that they do. I don't know if some people might, I haven't heard of anybody that's like that charges like one-time fees. Like they be like, oh, you need to pay $100 to place it here. Some people will sell you a location, no vending machines, just a location, and you will have to buy like the vending machines. Like I seen some guy try to sell me like a location for like $1,000, but I would have to move in my own vending machines. Like, you know, in real estate, how people like, there's people that go out and they look for real estate, they look for deals, and then they give it to someone else. The same thing happens in vending machine. Like sometimes there's vending machine locators that will find the deal, they'll lock in a deal with somewhere, and then they'll sell you the contract. They'll be like, oh, you got this vending machine location, you got to give me $1,000 for the contract. You got to give me 500, 2,000, whatever it is, and you would just have to move your vending machines in there. You have to just follow the terms of the agreements of the contract. Like if they're like, oh, we want a glass front 32 selection machine, that's the type of vending machine that you have to put in there, basically, right? Like if you guys start your vending machine business, make sure you guys send me pictures, you feel me, DM me. A bunch of people DM me, and I'm helping them break down their negotiations, check out their deals. I'm starting to visit businesses tomorrow. I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm telling you, once you start getting the hang of it, like once you start talking to like different businesses and stuff, like it's gonna get easier and easier, and you're gonna start giving out cards, word of mouth, and then before you know it, like someone's gonna call you and say, hey, I want you to put my vending machine, I want you to put your vending machine in the location. Also too, you don't say yes to every location. Like be like super select. For the LLC, I use Inkfile to get my LLC. I know some people use LegalZoom.